Ronin's back, slicing through the noise with a culture attack. Pop culture films in the world we see. Deleted scenes where the truth runs free. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Yeah. Steven Oppender, YouTube Pro, let's roll.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, human being, American, and YouTube Ronin, and I do want to welcome you to tonight's episode of Coming Attractions. We control the vertical, we control the horizontal. I want to say hello to everyone currently following along on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. I want to say hello to a few people who have joined us here in the live chat. First one here, channel member JPRPH1. Host of Western Cinema Presents an Action Theater, Outlaw Bill. The Tired Midnight Blogger, Curtis Shelby. Voice of Northern Oklahoma, good to see you, sir. Faithful Blue Wrench channel member, the Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her channel, Fluff Chick Productions. It's Connie Clary. Jamie Lynn Simons in the chat. Bringing the Netters Network Thursday Things Raid and Netters Network. All right. So another week has passed. We're coming up on Easter. And, let me kind of explain my current situation. Which is, it looks like my schedule might be changing at work once again. And it might cause me to drop out of a few of the shows that I'm going to be talking about here. But for right now, the lineup that I'm going to be discussing tonight is going to be the lineup. But that could change. So, bear with me if you can, because this is something that's kind of out of my hands, unfortunately. When you're working for someplace that's shorthanded and you screw up in reverse and become valuable, you're kind of the go-to guy. So that's kind of the situation I find myself in. So this might change. bear with me. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and get right down to it. My first, my next appearance will be tomorrow night at 8 over on Big Al's channel for Films with Friends. And we're going to remember the late legendary Chuck Norris with his 1986 movie Firewalker. It's kind of Indiana Jones as a comedy. Aztec bad guy, damsel in distress. John Rhys Davies shows up. You got a movie. So a little bit more comedic this time around, but there's still some action. Saw this in theaters back in the day. You might remember it, but if not, join Al and myself tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Firewalker is this week's movie. Also co-starring the late great Lou Gossett, Melody Anderson, late Sonny Landham, And as I said, John Rhys Davies, and a few other familiar faces along the way. So if you like Indiana Jones, you like movies like King Solomon's Mines, you might enjoy this one. All right. And I do want to remind everyone, Saturday night at, I believe, 10 p.m. will be Netters Network's Retro Cinema. And this week's movie will be the 1984 adaptation of Stephen King's Firestarter. Yes, with Drew Barrymore, David Keith, Heather Locklear, George C. Scott, Martin Sheen, Art Carney, Louise Fletcher, Moses Gunn, and again, a few other familiar faces because it was the 80s. So that's going to be Saturday night at 10 p.m. over on Netters Network. And Bill, if there's let me know in the chat if there's going to be karaoke this week or not. All right. Let me head back on over to my page very quickly there. And we'll get on to the rest of the lineup. All right. So, all right. Bill says there will be karaoke Saturday night. Okay. Right on. I will do my best to be there, sir. All right. Now, this is a show where my participation might be affected by my schedule change, but in any case, on with the show because Bill's going to be there regardless. Western Cinema Presents, of course, hosted by Outlaw Bill and myself. And this is the classic 1970 Little Big Man with Dustin Hoffman. And he plays a character named Jack Crab. And the movie follows his character from the age of 10 to 121 years of age. And I guess the best way to describe it would be Dances with Wolves on crack. He's a man who kind of finds everything the West has to offer. You know, he tries his hand at being a gunfighter. He joins the cavalry, winds up in the middle of Custer's Last Stand. He lives with Indians for quite a while. It's an interesting film. It's been a while since I've seen it, so I'm a little fuzzy on some of the details. This is going to be effectively a first watch because I don't think I've seen this in about 40 years. This was like a cable mainstay. It seemed like every week. This is one of those movies where it's like every weekend they had it on. Oh, you got 3 hours to fill with commercials, of course, because it's not quite that long. It's like 2:15, 2:20. But it would always be in like this it's almost like, hey, we got a 3-hour time slot. Let's show Little Big Man. You know. So yeah, this is a classic Oscar-winning film. So check it out. Western Cinema Presents 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Little Big Man is the film. And hello to Prince Movies. And this is a question from earlier, actually. If you were to direct a debut feature film, you in the director's chair, what would be your subgenre, plot, direction? What movies inspired by your movie? I don't know. I think I would do probably either some kind of low budget action or maybe like a horror film, maybe. Which I know is like the standard kind of answer, but I really do think it's the best way to get started. Because those are genres a lot of people would like to see. I'd probably keep it minimal. Don't try to overcomplicate it. Don't reinvent the wheel. Just kind of go with what you know. Try to make something original. I've always said that the one thing that pisses me off about the Blair Witch Project is that I didn't think of it first. It's like, damn, I could have just filmed that in my backyard and been fine, But I would probably have to say that's the way I'd go. Curtis says, watched the last half hour of Little Big Man 30 years ago. Loved it, but have not seen the whole thing. Yeah, I don't think I've seen the whole thing either. I think I've seen the whole movie, just not the whole movie at the same time. Kind of one of those situations. But yeah, whether I'm able to be there for the show or not this week, Bill will be on. So stay tuned because either you're going to be watching this with him or we're going to be simulcasting. We'll see. Hopefully I can be there. It's Easter Sunday. It's going to be a little crazy. Which is why I've kind of made a bit of a command decision. After Western Cinema, I'm not planning any shows for Sunday night. So there's not going to be an unscripted. It's going to go straight to Geeky Geezers at 9 o'clock over on Age Boomer's channel. No reserved seats this week. The show will return very soon. I've got a couple of ideas for unscripted. It kind of depends on if anything big news-wise happens between now and then. I've got a couple of ideas for the next couple of episodes. But as for this week, since it is Easter, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of take that night off. And I'm going to sit back and just kind of watch everybody else's show. That's what I'm going to do. So Western Cinema Presents with Outlaw Bill and hopefully myself at 4:30. No unscripted this week. Geeky Geezers, 9 o'clock over on H Boomer's channel, where he and Troy and Ned are going to be discussing their kind of week in review. No reserved seats this week. And then there'll be Troy's Doctor Who rewatch at 12:30. But unless something changes, I am planning both shows for the rest of the month. And on the 26th, in place of reserved seats, I'm going to do a late night member stream. And I'm hoping to do one in the middle of the month as well, probably on a Saturday afternoon or early evening. So that's going to be Sunday. Western Cinema Presents 4:30, Geeky Geezers 9 o'clock, Doctor Who 12:30, no reserved seats, and no unscripted this week. All right. Let me get on over to Monday. Now, Monday is going to be, I have 2 mystery movie nights in a row. And then after those are over, I'm going to rush right back home. And I'll be joining Troy and Netter for Last Call Members Night at the Movies. I don't think Troy has a poll up yet for the films, at least not the last time I saw. But, when he does, of course, members of his channel get to vote. And whichever movie gets the most votes is the one that he's going to air. And so I'll be there in the live in the chat, of course, and then on the panel, along with Troy and Netter and the other VIPs, should there be any. And hello to FKHC 2005, sometimes known as Tim. Says on Easter we get to see the missing Doctor Who episodes that were found for the first time since the 60s. Cool. I'm not really familiar with what the missing episodes are. Obviously, not having seen the program, but yeah. All right. So that means Tuesday night will, of course, be the Mystery Movie Night podcast. This is myself and Sin's Corner and a round table of YouTube critics, which features Wilkie's Movies and Music, Kyle Corwith, Off the Cover, D Movie Man, Rachel the Older Millennial, and Lost in the Real, and maybe a couple of other people we can maybe convince to come on along the way. We do this the night after every mystery movie night at 7 p.m. So this will be Tuesday night at 7 p.m. The Mystery Movie Night podcast. Film to be determined, of course. All right. And of course, right after that, I'm going to join Troy, Boomer, Netter for Live from Sparkwood in 21. And this week we are going to be covering episode 6 from the first season. And it's called Cooper's Dreams. As we got a little bit more backstory into a couple of the characters last week. We got to learn a little bit more about Cooper. We found out that Andy can't hit the broadside of a barn. And that whole let's burn down the sawmill storyline started to heat up as well. And of course, we've got Norma's creepy ex-husband running around now. So, all right, we'll see what kind of mischief our friends from Twin Peaks can get up to next Tuesday night at 8:30. Live from Sparkwood in 21 as we watch episode 6 from season 1. All right. Now, Wednesday, I am going to be joining Lieutenant Giratina along with a yet to be determined panel of guests where we're going to be discussing the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie Lionheart. So that's going to be at 9 p.m. on Lieutenant Giratina's channel. So check that out. That's going to be 9 p.m. Next Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Lionheart is going to be the film we're going to be discussing. All right, so that gets us back on over to Thursday. And earlier today on Action Theater, we had a poll up in the chat, Bill and myself, of would the fans of the show. Earlier today, we showed Sin City, of course, the Robert Rodriguez adaptation of the Frank Miller graphic novel series, which covered three of the books and a short story. And there was a sequel about 9 years later called City, A Dame to Kill For. And by a popular demand, we're going to go ahead and push back what we were originally going to show, and we're going to air the sequel, which actually I have not seen or read, so I have some catching up to do. So this is going to be Action Theater, 5:30 next Thursday afternoon. Sin City, Dame to Kill For. Bruce Willis, Mickey Rourke, Jessica Alba, Rosario Dawson are all back from the original film. You have Josh Brolin taking over as Dwight. Of course, this is before he becomes Clive Owen, because this is a prequel film, which is how all of these characters are coming back to life. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in this as well. I believe Eva Green. So join us next Thursday at 5:30 for the sequel, Sin City, Dame to Kill For. Then, of course, I want to remind everybody later on that night, over on Netter's Network, will be Thursday Things. And right after that, you'll get the next episode of this broadcast, Coming Attractions. All right. Let me jump ahead a little bit here. And go ahead and let everybody know what I am going to be up to next Friday night. No, Saturday. Okay. We'll jump ahead. My bad. Saturday. This is going to be Saturday the 11th at 10 p.m. The Saturday edition of Films with Friends, hosted by Big Al Presents, along with Troy and Netter. And the movie is going to be from 1967, The Reluctant Astronaut. And this is actually kind of apt, because as you all know, we have the Artemis 2 doing a flyby around the moon right now, which I'm really hyped about. I think this is a great time for our space program to continue. And hopefully somewhere, sometime here in the next few years, who knows, maybe we step foot on the moon one more time. In the meantime, uh, let's see Don Knotts become an astronaut. in The Reluctant Astronaut, a movie that I must admit I don't think I've seen. So I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be Saturday the 11th, so a couple of weeks from now at 10 p.m. Films with Friends, The Reluctant Astronaut will be the film. Yeah, you know what I did. Okay, back. Good, good, good. All right. Let me share screen. Okay, there we go. I think we're back up and running now. All right. So, The Reluctant Astronaut, Saturday, April 11th at 10 p.m. over on Big Al's channel. All right, so let's jump on ahead here. Tuesday the 14th, as I said, we have two mystery movie nights in a row. So 7 p.m. on April the 14th will be another episode of the Mystery Movie Night podcast, which I'm sure will be followed by Live from Sparkwood 21 as well, and Sherlock Holmes over on Troy's channel. The usual Tuesday night block of programming. And in place of action theater, Bill and I are going to do something a little bit different here in a couple of weeks. And we're trying something a little different. A little show called Comedy Greats Presents. And our movie is for that week is going to be The Replacements. NFL goes on strike, but continues with some new not quite polished players. This is a comedy with Keanu Reeves, Gene Hackman, Brooke Langdon. I think Jon Favreau's in it. I'm trying to remember. And I have not actually seen this movie, to be honest. So I'm going to be looking for this. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to try and seek it out. So when we get to it, and this is going to be on the 16th at 5:30, Outlaw Bill and myself, you're going to get my genuine first-time reaction to The Replacements. All right. So that's the lineup as of right now. That's assuming everything goes as planned for the next week. Might have to change some things here and there. Like I said, no unscripted or reserved seats this week, but both of those shows will be back soon. All right. So I do want to thank everybody who joined me here tonight, everybody on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. All right. I want to thank Never for the raid. I want to thank Bill, Connie, Jamie Lynn, JPRPH1, Prince, Tim, Comic Relief Crusader joining us here right at the end. Like I said, a little bit of a short show this week because I am not going to be doing as much broadcasting this weekend as I normally would. But the rest of my normal programming, like I said, if all goes to plan, will go at their normal times. If not, I'll try to let everybody know. So if anybody else is, yeah, if you're watching Oppenheimer, no, Oppenheimer's good too, man. Don't worry. That's no worries. No worries. Yeah. There's no unscripted or reserved seats this week. I'm gonna take that evening off. But Western Cinema is going to go down this Sunday as per usual. I'll be there in the chat for Geeky Geezers and Doctor Who. And then from there on, the rest of the week should go as normal. If not, I'll try and let everybody know as soon as I can. In the meantime, but yeah, that's the show for this week. And I want to thank everybody here in the chat, and anybody who may have been lurking in the background. That's perfectly fine. You don't have to engage with the chat. Just as long as you enjoyed the show, hit the like, share out the stream. If any of my upcoming broadcasts interest you, now is the perfect time to join the channel. And I am at present 21 subscribers away from 5,400. So please get the word out. I'd really like to hit that milestone this weekend. So 21 subscribers away from 5,400. Thank you all for continuing to stick with my channel. I do appreciate it. Memberships are available. I have 2 member streams planned for this month. There's definitely going to be one on the 26th at 11 p.m. Eastern, and I'm hoping to do one in the middle of the month. I'll let everybody know exactly when. All right. Jamie Lynch, she's at 42, and Comic Relief Crusaders at almost 1,700. Right on. All right. So thank you all once again for joining me from HQ and all points north, south, east, west, and beyond. Good night. Take care, stay strong, be safe and healthy, because this is how we win.
Ronin's back, slicing through the noise with a culture attack. Pop culture films in the world we see. Deleted scenes where the truth runs free. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Steve out, you're using Let's go.
That's all, folks.